Hello. So this is the second video in navigating the website to make the most of your wholesale access with doTERRA. So if you need to go find the first video, we talked about how to log in for the first time. Today, we are just gonna hop right on and go to your browser, type in doTERRA.com, click on your little man in the top corner and log in. All right, so I already have mine saved in there. Remember your ID and then you'll use your password. You can also use your email to log in now. That's a newer feature, so I'm not as handy with that one. All right, so I want you to understand that at this point you have two choices for ordering. Everything after you log in is listed 25% off. So know that you are automatically getting your wholesale access. Now you have a choice as to whether you would like to get rewards back on top of the 25% off that you're already going to have access to. So notice here on the right, here are your two choices. You could create a new one-time order. To create a new one-time order, this is just like shopping at Costco or Sam's. You just get your stuff, you check out, it's a normal website routine, and you've got your 25% off. If you think that you are ready for even just one doTERRA product a month, then you are ready for the loyalty reward program. We like to call this our monthly wellness box. And the great thing about the monthly wellness boxes is that you always get your shipping back and there's tons of flexibility. So you're not committing to order the same amount or the same thing month by month. You can customize it at any time before the date that it processes, and there's no minimum requirement except for just something. So we say 1 PV. PV is a doTERRA language for the points that you're going to earn. So PV stands for product value. And most of the time, it's close, if not equal to the wholesale amount of the oil. So lemon costs $10, it'd be 10 PV. Once you have orders that are over 50 PV, then not only do you get the shipping, but you also start earning a percentage back on your order that gets you points that build up over time. And that 10% grows to 30% over time as well. So the longer that you're on the program, placing orders over 50 PV, approximately $50 in oils, you're going to see those rewards grow. But are you required to a $50 order every month? No. If you have a low month, just pop a lip balm or a bottle of lemon, something inexpensive that you know you'll use eventually. And that way you can maintain your rewards and take a month off in terms of budget. So I want to show you exactly how to do that. So what we're going to do is we're just going to click on this Create New LRP. And I want to tell you the two sweet spots. Okay, so again, I repeat, no minimum order required, just something to maintain your loyalty rewards boxes, your monthly wellness boxes, and you can customize them every month. So I'll teach you some of the tricks that I use to make the most of my goodies. But the two sweet spots I want you to remember are 50 PV. So we mentioned that one already. 50 is when you start getting not only your shipping, but also a percentage of your oil order back in free oil points that you can spend later. But the second sweet spot is 125. So notice that that's the one that's connected to the calendar. doTERRA will throw a beautiful free oil into your monthly wellness box if your order is over 125 PV, so that's approximately $125, before the 15th of the month. Now, again, does not mean that you're obligated to 125 order every month, but what it does mean is that I recommend choosing a date that's before the 15th. So any of these purple dates, that way, if there is a month where your order's higher, you're not going to miss out on that free gift. So just pick a date before the 15th. I'm going to choose the 13th, and I'm going to click Save Date and Shop. All right, so now let's see. I'm just going to add something in my cart. I only do this the first time, go through this long list. I love some cypress. I love some copaiba. Oh, which to choose. I'm going to put copaiba in there. All right, so I've added the copaiba to my cart. Now I'll show you my secret. Whenever I log in and create a new order, I don't bother with the list. It's fun to look through them if you're browsing, but if you're in a hurry, come on up here to your bag in the top right. So you see your little cart icon in the top right. Go ahead and click on that, and you're going to review your order. So this is what I do every time I'm placing an order. I already know what I want. So for example, I know that I want the Lifelong Vitality Pack. I want the vitamins. And so this little bar right here is my favorite. Hold on, I'm going to show you again. This little bar, this quick add by item or name, the moment you start typing something, it will pop up everything, and you can add it really easily that way. So this is the way I navigate the cart. I just use that quick add bar all the time. I always like to add some Terrazyme because this is, notice this is also further discounted because when you get the amazing vitamins, you can choose 3 add-ons that are fully, that are even more discounted than just wholesale. So I pay $79.50 for my vitamins. There's my PV value, 60. It's not quite equal because it's not 100% oil. But I love to add my Terrazyme, and I'm only going to pay $20 instead of $37.50, which is what it would cost if I did it separate. Another thing I'm going to add is I'm taking Mito 2 Max right now. So this is a great energy boost for moms who might feel adrenal fatigue or aren't getting a lot of sleep. Deep Blue, this is a great one to add if you're dealing with inflammation. And then the third one I'm going to add is PB Assist. So this is the probiotic that I'm going to add on as my third add-on. And so you'll see my cart has the vitamins, here they are, and then the 3 add-ons that were $20 each. They were fully, they were even further discounted off wholesale. All right, there's my copaiba, and I want you to notice some things about my cart now. Okay, so say you don't like the date you chose. Say you want it earlier or later. You can always log in and click on this little icon and change your date. So remember, there's so much flexibility with these orders. You can even change the date. Over here on the right, I want you to see the PV. So notice this subtotal. This is the amount that it's going to cost because I have so many vitamins. They're not exactly the same. But take a look at the fact that my PV is 125. So you remember that was one of our sweet spots. Not only am I going to get rewards points, you see this little green check up here? It's telling me that since my order's over 50, I'm going to get my rewards points. And my brother had built up to 30% back. So check out the amount of money he's going to get back. He's going to get $37.50 plus $4 for the shipping. He's going to get over $40 in free oil points that he can spend later. And so that's amazing. Now, one note about that, you will not see these points show up here on the top in your cart until after the 15th of next month. And the reason doTERRA does that is just in case there are any returns. We don't want to have to worry about them trying to take points back out of your account. So those points, these $40 in points that I would be getting from this order, won't show up until October 15th is when I should see them in my cart. So know that there is a delay on the points, but you will get them, and it'll be a happy day when you do. If you have just set up your loyalty reward order for the first time, your amount won't be this high. Yours will be 10%. So you'll see $12.50, 12.5 plus the $4 shipping. But the longer you're on this, notice it grows really quickly. And that's one of the reasons I love the vitamins, because that's how I get my oils for free. I pay for the vitamins and I buy my oils. All right, so that's all there is to it. You can go ahead and proceed to check out. Today is September 3rd. If I proceed to check out and go ahead and process it now, my date will jump to October. I won't have another order go through on the 13th. So watch for the third part of this video. and I will show you tips and tricks with your loyalty reward order, as well as how to edit one after you've done it. But if you want to go ahead and wait until your date on the 13th, just hit save, and you won't see your credit card or the oils mailed out until September 13th. So say you change your mind tomorrow, come back into this cart, watch the third installment of these little videos on the website, and we'll talk about changing your order and customizing it so you can hop in here anytime if your budget changed and you need to delete something here off. But notice that because we're over 125, we did get that product of the month. It popped right into my cart. This month it's a free rosemary. All right, you can check all your personal goodies down here. And if you are like me and you need a reminder, so if this makes you nervous in any way that you're going to accidentally get something you didn't mean to get, click this little box right here. And assuming that your cell phone is under your account profile, you put your cell phone in, they will text you with a reminder so that you don't accidentally get the same thing 2 months in a row. So there's a lot of ways to protect yourself. Check out the third part of this video tutorial and we will talk more about that.